really happen in the order I remember? Forget it. The point is, now I'm convinced this place is crafted by the Library of Babel solely for you, detached from all time and space dimensions. You're able to go to any specific moment in time you want using this place, right? Looks like you got a clear understanding of your true essence. At this very moment, what lens are you using to observe us? All right, enough chit-chat. Come on, use your amazing powers to take us to the next destination, will you? Even though he's just a noisy brat, still, let's not miss our appointment with the kid.
メル、みんなを守って。
戦いは終わりだ。教師が出るんだ。勝つに決まってるだろ。血を捧げろ、教師の刃に。ケツを手に生をし、取るに足らん小銭だ。この身こそが刀だ。戦いは終わりだ。教師が出るんだ。勝つに決まってるだろ。血を捧げろ、教師の刃に。ケツを手に生をし、今すぐ僕から離れろ。教師が出るんだ。勝つに決まってるだろ。
am his mentor, the 372nd director of MAN, and the greatest genius this tower has ever known, beyond the reach of all. That is, I am... NK Tasni!
Oh, I forgot to mention. My full name is Ninsar Tasni, and the director Tasni you mentioned is my younger brother. Because you didn't ask? I don't give out answers unless I'm asked.
Huh? What's up with all the silence? Why did everyone suddenly get so quiet?
No way! That old man's mentor is a brat. He's a brat.
Hey, who do you think you're talking to? Cosmos respects me very much. Although he's a mediocrity, he's my apprentice. I can't just let your rude words slide.
She is Cosmos' granddaughter.
Oh, I get it. That makes sense now. It's pretty much like when I'm always calling Antoine an idiot. She's trying to show affection to me, right?
Who are you saying is trying to show affection to you? You brat.
Sorry about her misbehavior.
Looks like you're really getting along well. Just like us, right, Ninsar? But then again, who exactly are you guys?
Let me explain.
I see. So you come from 80 years in the future. This is fascinating. Can I touch you? Your skull looks normal. No hidden organs or extra ears or eyes. How do you perceive the abnormal passage of time? Or maybe you don't actively perceive it. 7 cervical vertebrae, 12 thoracic vertebrae, and 24 ribs. Your bone structure is just like that of an ordinary human, so what makes you so special? I don't feel any implants or augmentations under your skin, and based on the echoes, your heart and lungs seem pretty normal too. Well, let's examine your lower back, tailbone, and pelvis.
Master Anki, please be gentle with Arcia.
Well, then can I study this plump chicken on your shoulder? How fascinating! A bird that possesses human intelligence and can transform into pure energy! What exactly are you? Can you show me your ability? I mean, the ability to travel through different time sectors. Oh, forget it, never mind. It feels like cheating if you can just go wherever you want. It's dull. I want to savor the novelty of this library fully. I'd rather take a long route than a shortcut. What are you talking about? Are you thinking I'm a fake or something? The truth verifier, the singularity explosion model, and the complete language? What the heck? I never made any of those.
Master Anki, the librarians give them different names from what you originally called them. The truth verifier is actually the multi-button self-regulating rhythmic hypnotizer.
Ah, now I get it. That's a remarkable device. You throw a proposition at it, and it just keeps clattering away all night. Perfect for curing insomnia. But those idiots thought it was a waste to have it by my bedside, so they forced me to hand it over. But before I did, I gave it one final test. There are no propositions in the world that this machine can't prove. If they want to hear it clatter, they can listen to it all they want. So how's it going after 80 years? Is it still clattering away?
As you expected, the truth verifier still operates to this day, ceaselessly outputting the proof process. We simply cannot repurpose it.
I see. So what about the singularity explosion model you mentioned?
That is actually your personal cookbook called Singularity Popcorn.
Oh, right. But I thought it was a complete failure. I was trying to calculate the exact space-time coordinates where the shockwave of a singularity explosion would decay just enough to turn corn kernels into popcorn. But the next singularity cycle would take too long for the recipe to come to fruition in my lifetime. So I took that cookbook into the shredder. Wait, did they retrieve it?
Exactly. The librarians retrieved that invaluable book from the shredder.
Seriously, I just don't understand what those idiots are thinking. What about this complete language? Which one of my genius creations did they misunderstand this time?
That is a brand new language you invented to eliminate all communication barriers between humans. Every word in it is as precise as math.
Oh, so you're calling it the complete language. Well, that's a way better name than what I had in mind. I was going to call it a vulgar language even fools can understand. Those idiots speaking different languages keep annoying me every day. So, to solve the problem once and for all, I dedicated myself to unifying all the swear words in letters into a single language. All I need to do is unleash a string of curses in that language, and anyone, anywhere in the world will perfectly understand what I mean. I'm busy, so stop bothering me and get lost! And the best part? It retains the emotional essence of the original series!
Enki, they're here in this era because they need something from you.
Oh, right. You guys are here for that copper sphere, right? Got any specifics on it?
Yes, it is here.
Awesome, let me take a look. Nope, never seen it before. I have no idea what it is.
I knew we shouldn't expect much from this cocky runt.
Oh, I see. So you'll not only admire your grandpa, but also have respect for me. Looks like your grandpa taught you well.
Admire? Respect? Taught me well? Who are you talking about, you little...
Please just ignore her, Master Enki.
It's alright. Do you recognize this, Nimsar?
You are the source of life. You fell from the heavens to the Memphis River. Your descent was meant for us and stirred ripples throughout the valley. At dawn, you rise in the sky. You exalt the day. You give nourishment to humanity, just as you give them life.
Spares your mumbo-jumbo prayers.
I'm translating the text on a sphere. It's a hymn, an ancient ode from Memphis praising sun. More specifically, it's a hymn written by the 18th monarch of Memphis, Akhenaton, in praise of Aten, the god of the sun. If I'm correct, this copper sphere you recovered from the Philistine Sea. It's the god of the sun for ancient Memphis.
Yeah, now that you mention it, I start to understand why it looks a bit like the star simulator I made earlier. I see. So basically, this stuff is a magnetically confined fusion reactor.
Just as we suspected, eh?
I had a feeling it might be something like that, but I didn't think it would be an actual nuclear explosion. No wonder it obliterates everything. Why are you so surprised? Even the real sun is just a massive fusion reactor. Because of the beacons. The beacons, of course! They're all anomalies created by beacons, and there's more than one beacon in this world. I wouldn't be surprised if one of them happened to fall in ancient Memphis. It's not really a god. At least, not in the grand universal sense.
The idea of God originally came from ignorance. Ancient people did not understand the unknown and could not control it, hence they read it as gods. It has nothing to do with, and any phenomenon caused by these things beyond human knowledge is called an anomaly.
Any highly advanced technology might seem like magic at first, but once you unveil the mystery, you'll realize that it's just boring stuff. But come to think of it, for early humans, the sun was a celestial body that brought life to everything. For present humans, the sun is a star that constantly produces nuclear fusion inside. Worshipping the sun for humans is like worshipping farming and production. So, if one can harness the power of nuclear fusion, they essentially harness the sun itself. Even if we keep calling this copper sphere the god of the sun, it's not entirely wrong.
I think you're overcomplicating things. Let me simplify for you. Imagine you throw a light bulb into an ant nest, and the ants start worshipping it as if it's a god or something. Now, imagine that copper sphere as something left on Earth by some powerful alien, then discovered by a bunch of monkeys who ended up worshipping it like a god.
Well, that's one way to look at it. Anyway, if there's a command that can control the copper sphere, it probably wouldn't be in the language of Memphis, or any human language. It is obvious that the sphere was created by someone else. Let's call them gods for now. Naturally, those creators used the language of the gods, or a language completely alien to human understanding, to command their creations.
Interesting. Now that's interesting. A vulgar language even fools can understand. I mean, the complete language. I didn't complete my venture down the path of no return. Now, if there's a language that commands gods, then I should definitely include it in the complete language. You think I should be able to understand complete language? While I continue my journey, I'll help you study the sphere and this so-called language of gods to figure out the command you're looking for.
How long do you think it will take, Master Enki?
3 years should be enough. Since you can travel through time, meet me in this sector 3 years from now. I'm looking forward to it. Let's see what surprises you will bring.
Doの道を行こうと、行き先は同じ。メル、行こう。私、誰かと行動することはめったになくて。
That's it. Feels like nothing really happened at all. Like always. What did you do exactly? I'm getting more and more intrigued by you. Never. Report in 0.
Working on it. Something seems to have appeared on the desk.
Hey, fools! If you're actually reading this note, congrats! You made it to the world 3 years later. Praise me, Master Enki, the great god of wisdom! I've sifted through all the documents I could find and translated every... Yes, seems like the complete language is still too advanced for humans. Well, the stupidity of idiots never ceases to amaze me. I've stored most of the displaying knowledge that even morons can comprehend is just plain boring. And who knows if you'll even find that scepter after 3 years, so I just toss it somewhere along the way. Anyway, there are 5 documents in total. If you guys don't have anything better to do, look out for them. Let's get back on track. I'm holed up in the conference room because of some emergencies. I've hidden the access to the conference room in the hall of... I left some markings on the path to the Hall of Keys. So, what kind of markings, you ask? After all, communicating with a dimwit would just bring me down to...
If I catch that pesky brat, I'll give him a beating he won't forget. I see. Those mortals attempted to list all the instructions of the gods through the method of exhaustion. That was their secret to deciphering the language of gods. Let's forget for a moment how absurd it was for them to treat a brass ball as their god in this case. Human ambition is only admirable in moments like these. Why is this area in shambles? Is it abandoned?
What's this?
That must be the marking Master Enki left behind. Let's follow it. This must be the library Master Enki mentioned in his note. We should keep an eye out for the documents that Master Enki mentioned.
全てを終わらせましょう。アンサー。
It seems most of those who knew the secrets of Akhenaton were killed by the Pharaoh.
No wonder nothing related to Aten has survived to this day. Once people obtain great power, it's common for them to seek monopolization.
We have made it to the Hall of Keys. The access mentioned by Master Enki must be here. All things have names. Names wield power, shaping their existence and binding their essence. What do you think?
I'm starting to like you even more now. But it's intriguing how humans managed to control the anomaly. The people of Memphis were truly bold. Speaking of that, why isn't that annoying brat waiting for us where we agreed? Is he trying to hide from something?
みんなを守って。
The conference hall is just below. Let's keep moving.
Finally, we're almost at the conference room. Let's hope that runt has found the words to stop a 10 from blowing itself up, or I'll...
Hey there, fools from 3 years ago. Since you've made it here, you must have... No big deal if you haven't found them all. Not everyone is a genius like me, after all. Well, in any case, I gathered a lot... Huh? Aren't we talking about the copper sphere you showed me earlier? Aren't you looking for a way to turn it off? Well, I managed to decipher the language of its creator. It was a piece of cake, really. But honestly, when I found the answer, I was a bit disappointed. As I thought, those ancient people were just stupid. The language they revered as divine turned out to be so simple. Well, let me start from the beginning. Thousands of years ago, there was another beacon in Memphis, and it created an anomaly that enveloped the entire city of Akedaton, turning it into perpetual night. The only source of light in Akedaton was a metallic sphere that emanated light and heat non-stop, just like the sun. Amenhotep, the 18th monarch of Memphis, honored it as the god of the sun. He named it Aten, and changed his own name to Akedaton, which means the soul of Aten. The so-called language of the gods recorded in the ancient Memphis documents can be easily understood by any math professor in our time, and even more so in your time. If you've been to school, you should understand its true nature. In the Memphian language, Aten is referred to Aten, where A stands for 0 and 10 stands for 1. In their literature, all prayers related to Aten consist of only these 2 syllables. Seriously, it's getting tiresome explaining something as simple as a language with 2 elements. What's it called again? Precisely. The language of the god? It's binary! It's funny how millions of people worship the god of the sun, trying to please it with their prayers. But in reality, the god was waiting for them to give it commands. It responded not because it was happy, but because they happened to stumble upon the correct code. I delved into your era over the past 3 years, of course mostly with information provided by Ninsar. It makes me laugh whenever I think about Akhenaten's capital city. It must have been like a keyboard, with each prayer being a key. Countless people spent decades typing away, finally stumbling upon a few valid commands, which they carefully transcribed and preserved as oracles. They could have commanded the sun to rise, and to think that the prayers... Tragically, Pharaoh Akedaton accidentally stumbled upon the last command, which turned out to be the self-destruction command for that copper sphere. So, yeah. Akedaton got completely wiped out by the god's anger. That's the whole story of Akedaton and Aten. I thought it'd take me 3 years to uncover the secrets of this language of the gods. Turns out, it only took me 3 days. No, at most 3 hours. About that, well, you know, let's not dwell on that for now.
Don't try to change the subject, you little brat.
Speaking of which, Master Anki, where's Lady Ninsar?
Oh, right. Since I've given you so much information, it's time for a little favor in return. You've got to help me before I tell you the divine command to stop the sphere. Fair deal, right? That's the attitude. Actually, not long after we parted ways with you, I had an argument with Ninsar, and that's why I'm hiding out here. She's probably furious with me right now.
What did you do?
Well, I didn't really do anything. Here's the deal. Ninsar has a grubby cat. So, I made a cat's cradle to keep it from bothering Ninsar ever again. Once you place the cat inside, it won't need to eat, drink, or defecate. And it won't shed hair. It'll just sleep peacefully all the time. Huh? What are you even talking about? It's just a cat cradle, the most ordinary kind.
And what happened then, Master Anki?
Making a questionable device wouldn't make your sister that mad, right?
Well, the thing is, I made that cradle using a clock she had restored. Come on, it's not that big a deal, right? Why would you be so angry?
Master Enki, with all due respect, you really brought this upon yourself.
Is it really that bad? Hey, you! Is it seriously that bad? Ugh. She was furious when she found out. She even tried to stuff me in that cradle. I managed to run away and ended up completely separated from her. Anyway, please help me out. I have no clue how to calm her down this time.
幽霊か。
目標を見つけられなかったらあなたの元に来るといい。